So I started watching anime to teach myself Japanese. And I don't even know one Japanese word. So yeah.
Arigato.
Oh, what she said. But then again, I still don't know what she said. My point is that there has to be equality
I
in
agree.
friendship. You cannot do something for one person and not do it for the other. It is simply saying that you prefer the other person to the other person.
When you have a friend, like a really good friend, right? Best of friends, and then one of them gets married, and then suddenly they just cut you off. Hi, gang. Welcome to Soft Life Side Eye. This is me, one of your hosts, Muneerah, and joining me, a co-host. You want to introduce
Chidima
yourself?
Maurice.
Okay.
Oh, I jumped the gun. But yes, I'm Chidima Maurice. Hi.
Hello.
I'm Kenny. Hi.
Hi, gang. How have you guys been? I feel like this week has been very hectic for me. Even though we had a public holiday on Monday, but for some reason, stressful week. Chidima, how did your week go?
I'm thinking.
Please tell me you
My
had an
week was
eventful
just
week.
boring. Huh?
You didn't have an eventful
Nothing,
week?
no
Nothing.
event actually. I went for Kenny's birthday last weekend.
Ah,
So
yeah.
yeah.
How was that?
It was nice. We had to drive to Newcastle. Then when we were coming, the birthday itself was nice. Met new people. Oh, our friend Oluwatosin, my love of my life, drove me nicely. But the birthday was nice. I met people I did not know, people I knew. The ambience was good food.
Nice.
It was actually interesting. And partying with Nigerians always gives like a whole different vibe, you know. And the vibe was there. But the interesting fact for us was when we were coming back to Sydney, yeah, there was a part where first of all, our GPS takes us through like a different pathway. Yeah, it was like a kind of country road, very, very, very slim. We were going like 60. It was very windy. It was kind of an adventure actually. Then at a point, we now see police like speeding past us, the bikes.
Oh.
Then we now saw like they were now like they sped like 3 policemen like sped past us. So when we now drove in front, we now saw the police people trying to get on the other lane. Then after a while, we now saw like there was like a traffic jam. You're like stopping people. Like it was stretching from, let's say, before what's that place? Hey, sir, I don't know what happened. I'm actually very intrigued to know what happened there. That's why I'm bringing it up. So just in case you want to check what happened on Newcastle, Sydney Road on what day was that?
7th of June.
On I'm intrigued.
What time?
I kept checking the news because I was like, the police was everywhere. The traffic jam. I'm serious. It was before what's this place now? Halfway from Newcastle,
Central Coast.
this city. It was before Central Coast, and it actually as we went past Central Coast, the traffic was long.
Okay,
It
I
felt
wouldn't know.
bad for
But I'm
those
not
that were
following.
going
If
to
I was following
Newcastle.
Central Coast Facebook now, most likely
I know.
I'm not following their Facebook page.
Yes, sir. That was the most interesting thing that happened to me this week. The idea of something happening on Newcastle Road. Yeah.
Okay, wow. That must have been a very boring week.
What about you?
That's the most interesting part of your Okay.
What about you,
That's
Kenny? How's your week? How's your
Oh,
week? By the way, happy birthday, Kenny, guys. It was Kenny's birthday last week. So happy birthday, baby.
Thank you. Yeah, so
Oh my goodness,
week?
that's good.
I think you already
That's good.
answered, did you?
No, I haven't.
Yeah, how was your week?
Like, well, Tuesday to Thursday, very busy at work, right? Like I was so smashed because this is our reporting week. So big reporting to do. But Friday, I decided that, oh my God, I'm just gonna host a games night, something small with a few people. And I hosted the games night. It was fantastic, by the way. Like very like everyone was dancing. Wait. It was supposed to be drinking. It was supposed to be games night, right? So me, I was like, okay, I'm going to make brownies. I made dark chocolate brownies, fantastic. I made banana bread with walnuts. Mwah. I made some vermicelli noodles with wings. Fantastic. Everything was a hit back to back. And then my friend then brought, I just saw how it, I opened my door. I just saw how it like lots of, I was like, okay, what is happening? And then I saw one full bag of alcohol. Now,
Oh wow.
this alcohol, she bought like gin. gin, whiskey, Bacardi. She didn't buy like cheap stuff. Like she bought like really, really good, expensive
I came
kind.
prepared.
And then she couldn't prepare. And then she bought this mixing whatever they can. All these bartenders use to like mix drinks. I'll put a clip, down here so you can see, never again. And I think I called I called Chidima yesterday, last night, and I don't know what I was talking about, but I called her when I was about to go to bed,
Oh my
and she had a
goodness.
recording of me saying
Oh,
I
so
do.
that's
nonsense.
actually
I
really
had to record
important.
that. She was just funny. Drunk Munira is hilarious. Like, you need to witness her. Like, I actually hate the fact that she doesn't want to drink again. Like, I feel like you should do it once a year or once in 6 months or once in 3
Never.
months, so I could just laugh.
Together.
So I don't want to drink with you.
Lie, lie.
I don't like drinking.
No,
I don't
thank
like
you.
drinking rich whiskey. You get my point? Like whiskey, like the aged one that goes down the throat and you don't have the hint of like, why are people quiet?
Well, listen to me.
I don't know anything.
Oh, I think we're going to want to get to the end and then
I
Like
don't know
there's a
anything
forget
about
specific
everything.
type of
drinking.
whiskey, yeah, that has a hint of heat when it's going down your throat, And I'm kind of like a whiskey connoisseur. Just one day of
You would
drinking whiskey makes me a connoisseur.
you would like this one that Amber
Yeah,
brought,
I
because
do. I've
goodness,
actually had it before, yeah.
she's very selective with
I
her
had
alcohol.
I had a housemate. Yes, my ex housemate is like that loved whiskey. She was one that introduced me to whiskey, and yeah, I'm not an alcoholic, sha. But Munira, I was
We
just
believe
saying that
in
if you
you.
drink once in 6 months, I need to see funny Munira again. She was just hilarious.
No, not
That's,
happening,
that's
because I
fine.
feel like shit.
Don't worry, you'll be
I
okay.
You
still feel
should
like
like
shit.
I'll get you hangover soup or something. You get, but you
No,
need to do this more often.
I don't know how
You were
people do
so
it.
hilarious.
Well,
I
did you
don't
call
even
me
do
yesterday?
it.
Was it a group call?
I
Because
don't
I know
even
I
I don't
saw
know.
even
the
know
That
if
group
you
could
know.
call.
know.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't even know. All I know is that I shall call somebody. That's all I know. And I'm glad I didn't call the wrong person, because God, I beg.
That's good.
Anyway,
But
yeah,
I'm,
it
glad- I'm
was.
glad you had fun. Yeah. It's good.
No,
And
yeah, I
Yeah.
had fun. It was a good, it was a good experience. I'm not doing it again, but it's enough for me. Thank you very much.
okay, but you still do some with me. You drink with me, but you may not drink like as much as you did. Because I don't
I
even know how
just
to
want
mix.
the video
I
of
don't
when
know
you
how
guys
to
are
mix all what
drinking.
your friends mixed yesterday. So
We invited
that's
the
it.
Yeah.
mixologist Amber to come and mix drinks for us.
Okay. Maybe
That's
when
what
I
she
come
like.
to
Yeah,
your for the school holidays.
yeah, yeah,
Maybe.
yeah. Anyway, yeah, it's okay.
Mm.
It's okay.
All right. So
Yeah.
I think
Anyway,
we all
guys.
had a good week, I guess.
Uh,
Yeah.
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 Except
It
Chidima.
wasn't a bad week. I just cannot remember what I did. I'm very sure I just went to work. I just existed this week. Oh, by the way, I have something else. So, on Munira's birthday that she doesn't want to claim is her birthday, that's actually her
It's not my
birthday.
birthday.
Do not even come for me,
It's
but
not my
because you know
birthday.
your birthday. We decided that we're going to do a challenge this June. We're going to do 10,000 steps
How many steps have I done
every
today?
day for the next 30 days.
Oh my goodness.
Now, I'm going to expose my co-host here. Yeah, Muneerah it was just one day that she did 10,000 steps, and her mind was like, maybe she interpreted the challenge like, I'm coming to you, Kenny. I'm going to Muneerah first of all, because ours is just like very, very short. So she did the 10,000 step one day, which by the way was so hilarious because I think she went to the gym for 1 hour. So she had like 3,000 steps more.
No,
Then she was
I
on a
did.
call
Oh yeah.
with, yeah, you can tell the story.
No. I did 30 minutes or 1 hour. I went to the gym for 40 minutes, and I got
Yeah, but
back.
I think you had like 3,000 steps
Yes,
remaining
to
or
go.
something
Yeah,
that day to
yeah,
go.
yeah.
Then she's like, okay, I'm going to try and get to 8,000 steps. You get, so she was like walking. So we're on a call. She got to 8,000. She's like, oh, I can get to 9,000. She walked to like 9,000. I was like, babe, if you get to 9,000, it doesn't make any sense if you don't get to 10,000. She's like, okay. So like, okay, I'm going to get to 10,000 steps. She kept walking.
I was actually running,
You know
so I'm getting
how
10,000
like
steps
you
quickly.
go to feel when like I run like 100,000 or 100-meter race or something, yeah. And when he just gets and like he wins the gold, you ecstatic like, oh my god, I won. That is how this girl felt because she's like, oh my. And in her mind, that was all she had to do for the rest of June. Not
My
10,000
sister.
every day, just that one day of 10,000 steps.
First of all, I'm a baby girl. One, it's cold. Two, I've been very busy at work, and you guys know.
I wasn't feeling too good. I attempted it the first or second day when the kids went for music lessons. I tried to, instead of sitting in the car like I would, I walked. And as a result of that, I almost catnapped someone's cat. Now, the story
What?
is this.
What does that even mean?
Yeah, here's the story. I don't want
The
to use
cat
kid now
followed her.
because it's not a kid, it's a kid. So I got down from the car, right? And I'm like, okay, let me just be walking down the street. And it's one of these old, like very old areas where you see a lot of old houses, like
Yeah.
all these haunted houses, like very old Australian houses. And so I was walking on my own JJ, and then I passed by a house, and there was a cat outside, laying on the
Black.
ground. But that one didn't even send me. I'm like, okay. I kept walking, and then the next thing, another cat came outside from inside the house, came out, and then it jumped over the fence. You know, this very low fence. It jumped over the fence, and I'm like, oh my goodness. And it was in me. And I was walking, and then I stopped. I don't even know what made me stop. And then I stopped because I think she was looking for something or something. I got distracted, and then I just stayed in one spot. And then the next thing, the cat came to me, and I don't like cats. The Nigerian in me does not like cats, for what they represent. And then the cat came and started to sniff my shoes and everything. And then I'm like, okay, it's time to walk. And then I was walking. The cat started walking beside me. I increased my pace. Miriam, it's all because of you. The pace doesn't first. I increased my pace. The cat started walking like fast to catch up with me. I'm like, okay. I stopped. Like, okay, was it the perfume I used or what? I don't understand. I become somebody peed on my shoes. I don't understand. Cross to the other side of the road. Lo and behold, the cat crossed with me. I say, okay, then I
It's your
walked
village
back.
people.
And then I walked back, and the cat followed me back. Okay, I don't want the owner to come out and think I'm kidnapping their cat. Then I now crossed back again to the house. I now crossed back again to the house. And then the cat now climbed on its fence. Almost see the race.
He went on a walk
When
with
it was
you.
distracted, I ran away. I did not go and follow me to my car. And then
It's
I
your
did not
village
walk in
people,
that
Kenny.
direction. I did not walk in that
It's your village
direction.
people.
Started walking in the opposite direction. So now I know that when I take my kids for music lessons, I will never walk past that house again because yeah. And then when I got back, I started to read about like what happened, and then apparently for a cat to leave its safety, like its safe haven, sort of, to follow a stranger, it means that he had saying that it could be safe with me, and I'm like, Emike, cats.
They don't
Anyway,
mind them.
so
It's
that's what
we.
As
happened
a
on
Nigerian girl, it's not rebuked it yet.
It's village
the first
people.
day.
It's not any kinife. It's village people.
Then the
Go
next
and
day,
pray.
I wanted to be a good sport as well, and get my 10,000 steps. And yeah, I got my 10,000 steps that day, even though there was a class
Yeah.
incident. It was a very cold evening. Even though I was getting better, like I was recovering from the flu. And that day I was on the call with Muneerah and everything. And then thanks to the 10,000 steps, I exposed myself to cold that evening, and then it got worse. Thanks to 10,000 steps challenge. But anyway.
10,000 steps challenge.
Yeah, but since
Can't you see a lot of things happen to you just because of 10,000 steps? You became friends with the cats.
And I've tried to do like 5,000. Sorry, my eye is itching me for some reason. Like 5,000 steps, 6,000. But today I have almost 10,000 steps.
Do you want to guess how many steps I've done today?
Eh?
Do you want to guess how many steps I've done today?
10,000.
We know
10,000 is
now.
a
You don't
joke.
have to tell us. We know.
Yeah.
We know.
Okay. I'm not brag.
Our side-eye topic for the week is jealousy in relationships. Right? So either
What kind of relationships?
friendships or partnerships and marriages and everything. And then people in marriages, has anybody married their up? I feel like a lot of people marry their ups without knowing, And in friendships, a lot of people are friends with people that don't want the best for them and are, sort of jealous of them. Me personally, right? I think that I feel like I don't really see things because if you like somebody, you can't really see, what they're doing to you. And then I've had multiple friendships, right, throughout my life, but I'm very wary of people, by the way. But there's this person that got really close to me and everything, and I didn't know why, she was doing what she was doing. Um, until my sister told me that she was like the other girl was jealous of me. I said, but it's not possible for her to be jealous of me. I got nothing to be jealous of. And I say that all the time. It's not the first time that's happening to me, but I say that all the time, right? This person has a job, has their own money, has everything. Why should I be like? Why should they be jealous of me? Like I could not wrap my head around the fact that another person is jealous of me because I don't think I have anything worth being jealous of, right? Especially if you have your own, something going on for you too. But yeah, how do you guys think about that? Have you guys ever been in a relationship, which is like a boyfriend girlfriend relationship or marriage or a friendship that resulted in you finding out that your friend is jealous of you?
Hi.
Kende, you can go.
Okay. So, does two annoying friends qualify for that response? I have two friends, I'm not going to call names, that are so petty and jealous. One of them, I'll just keep the identity hidden, was jealous that I posted the other person's birthday gifts that I on Instagram. I don't know the whole idea of the Instagram post because now they will come now and say they don't get jealous. But let me just out them.
That's not jealousy. That's not jealousy, though. That's not jealousy.
Let me talk.
Should not call names. Should not call
I
names.
not call names though. So I posted someone's gift on my birthday gift that I got from a friend on Instagram. And that particular post was not even about the gift itself, even though I like who doesn't like good things. It was really about the notes that came with the gift. And I didn't even, give any information as to who the friend was. Lo and behold, one friend comes in and starts to expose herself on my Instagram. I was like, why did you post my gift? Okay, now. I have another friend again that also gets jealous when I don't repost a WhatsApp status. Yeah.
I don't think. Okay, finish.
Okay, yeah.
First of all, let me even talk. How
Are you
can
the
you
one?
be posting someone's? It's not me. It's not me.
Okay.
But I'm just saying. Just think about it. How can you post somebody's WhatsApp status, but one person's you're saying no? I cannot post it. I cannot post it. Why?
The person's WhatsApp status. They
Why?
How can
Anyway,
you post
Okay,
something
I
that you
think
cannot
it's
even see?
now my
terrible,
turn
terrible.
to defend.
That friend,
It's
right?
now my turn to
That
defend
friend.
that friend that you're talking about. My point is that there has to be equality
I
in
agree.
friendship. You cannot do something for one person and not do it for the other. It is
Yeah.
simply saying that you prefer the other person to the other person.
Okay,
You
now
understand?
Exactly.
And to me,
now
it's
that
not
person bought
jealousy.
gift for
It
another
is not
person,
jealousy.
and they went all out to buy gift for the other person, and they did not buy birthday gifts for this person. Me, is that where is the
Because the
equality in
person,
that?
see, because of the person asks for heart blood pressure monitor, and not at the dying minute or is it at the nth minute, and said, no, that's not what I want. And again, I want you to think. Giving someone thoughts, why do you think people used to just think? People pay me to think. It's not me you're talking about, though, but people pay the person to think.
Oh my god! Oh.
So I don't think necessarily that that's what Muneerah meant, though, because although that's a type of jealousy, there's this
No.
girl. What
That's
is
I'm talking about like
this?
a hardcore jealousy.
Yeah, there's what's this? The children. I've reached the age where I'm saying the children. God, I beg.
You're an auntie now, babe.
What's this
Mama.
app? Not Instagram, the one that everyone is on. Is it not Twitter? What's it
TikTok.
called? The newer one? TikTok. Oh, thank God. TikTok. There's this girl on TikTok that came here and talked about how she was jealous of her friend on TikTok. You get that it's not like she's jealous of her in like a malicious way. She just doesn't like the fact that every single thing, from her point of view, she feels like every single thing her friends get, she gets it much more easier than she. Like she would have to work 10 times more or go through a whole lot just to get to where this particular friend of hers would be. And when she gets there and she looks at the friend is like 1 million steps ahead of her. She's like, wait, I don't understand. How are you getting things easily? And I know why I said point of view, because sometimes people make things that they get very, as in, you get like, even if you suffered and suffered and suffered to get something, you just make it seem effortless, as if the
Yeah.
stress you get,
Yeah.
and someone there will now be jealous, like this TikTok girl now will now be jealous of you, like, oh, it's easy, not knowing that I mean, you're not the type of person that would want to. You get, so I think that's
I
the
do.
jealousy. If correct me
I
if that's what you're talking about, though.
I do think that is a jealousy that is sort of a bit healthy, right? Because somebody has something. Oh, like I don't mind, wanting that for myself. Now, where it becomes a problem is when you
Mm-hmm.
put witchcraft inside, right?
Mm.
Where you start becoming mean, right?
Mm.
Like giving backhanded compliments and actually being mean, and purposely excluding that person from other things. Like from my own whatever that happened to me. Like I think that I've had quite a few, but the one that stands out the most was I had this friend one time, and she come to my house and everything like that. She eat my food, wear my clothes, borrow my money, things like that. But something happened. She like a lot of things passed, but I'm just gonna go. I'm not gonna go into details. But this particular one, I remember that this person invited me to her other friend's house. Right, we got there. Everyone was nice to me. They complimented my body. They're like, "Oh, like your body looks amazing." Da da da. Right. Again, nothing. Not to think of it. Anyway, we left there, and then we were like, "Oh, we're gonna throw a party, like a house party and everything." And invite people over. I was like, okay, fine, no worries, cool, cool, cool. So when it was like time for the party, I was asking this my friend that, oh, like when is this party and everything? And then she was like, oh yeah, like they're still gonna do it soon or something. I said, then when? She was like, and then she said, soon. But I said, am I coming? And she's like, and then I can't remember because remember this is like years ago, right? And then she sort of told me that they're only inviting people that their fathers have money or something, or something in that nature to the party, right? And then, for context, we lived in the same suburb, right? We lived in the same suburb. For some reason, I was always having money, and she was always needing my money, right? So it's me that was stupid, that was pumping out money, right? It's me that should wear my clothes, come to my house, eat my food. But for some reason, I'm not
But
good
your father
enough.
did not have money.
My father have money. I'm not good enough to be invited to a party with her friends, right? And I think that it's not even just that, right? A lot of things. So also, if I'm throwing a party in my house, she would want to come, right? And I'm very free spirited, she'd come. But when she's throwing a party at her house, she never invites me. She told me about the party, right? Tell me, but never invite me. And if I ask for an invite, she'd be like, no. How do you sort of and then I was still friends with her again, remember? I still kept being friends with her. Like, I feel like a lot of things happened that I just don't want to divulge right now. I still kept being friends with her until I told my sister, and my sister was like, instantly hated that instantly. My sister was like, if you're doing anything anymore, she's not coming. You're not bringing her over again. This girl is jealous of you. This girl is that. And I was thinking to myself, I said, well, she's not jealous of me. I've got nothing for her to be jealous of, right? And my sister like
That's
pointed
what
out
you think.
patterns. Yeah, I might start like pointing out patterns, right? If maybe we go somewhere and somebody says something nice about me, the next, whatever, will be a bit, salty. She wanted to know everything about my life, but was very, very cagey about her own life. She'd come to my own stuff. And she'll make references like I'm not good enough to come to her own stuff. So it's like sort of, I don't, off camera, I'll tell you who the person is. And yeah, anyway, it's like, again, like I said, I did not think then that I had anything to be jealous about. But my sister then pointed out, a lot of patterns and said that this girl is actually your up. Like, this girl is your up. You cannot be friends with her anymore. And yeah, and I gave her the space that was needed, and slowly the friendship died a natural death. Anyway, yeah, that's what I mean. Like, do you guys have had that sort of experience where you have someone that is very close to you, like eats your food, comes to your house, do like make like backhanded compliments or like try to like make you feel small, right? For whatever reason that they think.
I've
Anyway, yeah.
once had a friend that told me that she was friends with me because whatever in uni, like she said that Like whenever like she's friends with me basically because whenever we work out together, like people get to know me because in Nigeria the fair privilege, the standard of beauty in Nigeria is, oh, you have to be fair, you understand? So that means I get noticed because not every single person around me is fair or as fair as I am. So she was like, oh, that when she's next to me, she literally told me,
Wow.
and I'll tell you why she told me that. So she told me that that she gets noticed when she's around me. That's why she's friends with me. That she would not even be friends with me
Oh, wow.
if it was not because of that. And because I'm a bit childish, which I am, I accept that. The guys don't, and I don't. I'm very selective here. So whenever I let the guys go, she gets to like keep them or something. This
What?
came out because this came
Disgusting.
out because my second boyfriend then, ever in my whole life, I was dating him. I found, and this is the biggest thing I've ever happened to me in my relationship stage. Yeah, I found out that he cheated on me. Let me tell you how he cheated on me. So he cheated on me with this girl. Yeah, and they slept together when I was in the same house with them.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. So when I now confronted her now, that's when she now said, and because we were okay, let me not say we're friends, because we're not friends, but we went to the same secondary school. You get
Yeah,
it's the
yeah,
same
yeah,
secondary school. So
yeah,
we entered uni together. So we became
yeah,
friends in uni because we were from the same secondary
yeah,
school.
yeah,
You get, but
yeah.
we came closer in uni. So when she made that comment, I actually broke my heart because then at that point in my life, I felt like friendship was this very precious. I think I was more
Mm.
upset about the friendship I lost than the boyfriend that I lost because I actually liked somebody else at that point. So the boy was not the problem. So
Mhm.
yes, I think I understand where you're coming from. I understand your sentiment about this friend. I just want to just talk about my own story. So Kenny, I don't know if you've had a friend like that.
Okay. I don't know about jealousy. I don't know if this classifies as
I don't even know if it's
jealousy, but
jealousy.
I have what?
So like I don't even know if my own story
No,
classifies
your own
as
is jealousy.
Yeah.
jealousy.
You're like, she wants what you have,
Mm.
and she always
Very
goes
Okay.
after
rare.
what you have.
Maybe mine
That's
doesn't qualify
jealousy.
as jealousy, but I'll say it anyway. This is someone that when I first came to this country, they were my first friend in this country, and because we're all on the same level, trying to hustle our way,
Yeah.
into getting our papers and things like that. And the moment this person's husband got a work sponsorship visa, the pathway to a
Mm.
permanent residency, all of a sudden, every other person that wasn't in that category became like, trashed the person. And it wasn't a me thing. It was
Mm.
multiple people thing. Like this one person was that common factor that, suddenly we were like, so I don't know. I wasn't
No, on the
jealous
same
of this
level.
person, but it was just surprising that forgetting that number one, it was even through your husband. It wasn't even you. And then
Mm.
also you now doing away with us. Like we were very close. So close that I would carry my sewing machine and go to this person's house and sew clothes for her customer when she was pregnant. That's how close we
Oh
were.
wow,
I don't get work to do. And
it's true now. You're jobless.
and I don't get work to do, and then suddenly you didn't even when we're all praying the prayer, like we're all
Mm-hmm.
praying together to get permanent residency, and that happened to you, the testimony, and you didn't share it. When somebody mistakenly mentioned it to me in church, and
Yeah.
I'd been noticing this attitude before then, but I didn't understand what it was until someone mentioned to me that, oh, the husband got sponsored, and that's how the friendship sort of ended. So I wasn't jealous of the person. It just was quite shocking or surprising for someone I thought, was a friend.
Yeah,
Like, yeah,
I
the fact that
I
I
you
think
have a PR doesn't
for
make us, you know.
I don't think that's jealousy. That's just something is going on in someone's head. I don't
It's
understand.
something else, but
It's
it's
something.
it's kind of jealousy is part of it, but I don't know where it comes in. But sorry. Yeah.
Yeah, it's just, and I think that leads me to the other topic that we didn't plan. So if we can talk about this topic for like 10 minutes, right? What you said. When you have a friend, like a really good friend, right? Best of friends, and then one of them gets married, and then suddenly they just cut you off like that without explanation, or they start,
Wait, before we go into
or they
this
start
next
changing.
topic,
We don't have to go into it in details, right? But what you said, sort of, because she was married and her husband,
Mm.
and then suddenly nobody was good enough for her anymore. Like then you have, now imagine like you have a friend where everything was fine, and then suddenly found somebody, suddenly got married, and then boom, like everything just changed. You are looking at somebody and you don't recognize them anymore. As like, do you guys ever hear those like stories like that? And has that ever like sort of happened to you? Do you have a friend that has gotten married and changed and you don't know who you're looking at anymore?
Before, okay, because I wanted to finish up the jealousy conversation,
yeah.
but
Oh yeah,
let's we
finish it
can.
up. Sorry, finish it up. Yeah.
So the thing about I wanted to just say about jealousy, which I think all of us should talk about real quick before we go to this, because it's a very important topic you brought up actually, is that I've actually never really been someone to be jealous of someone, because I've always felt that everyone
Same.
has their own race to run in life. You understand? In the sense that maybe now you have your permanent residency now, for example, and I don't. You get, I'm just, or my, okay, let me use my younger sister. She's the best example. My younger sister is younger than me with a bit of years, and she's married and whatnot. And as a Nigerian that you are, everyone should think that I'm jealous of my younger sister.
Yeah.
The funny thing is that when my younger sister got engaged to be married, yeah, everyone was so concerned. Even my sister was concerned about me. She called me like, Chidima, that she'd been saying no to her then fiance because she felt like, babe, no, go get married. I don't see it as, I just feel like that's your race. That's your time to get married. You understand?
Yeah.
I'm not competing with you. There is no competition. You understand? So I don't see it from that point of view. I feel like the only time in my entire life I felt a symptom of jealousy, I cannot say I've lived this long in life and not felt jealous of something, that would be a lie, was when I met one of my cousins for the first time, because my dad, my biological father, passed away, yeah. And I now saw the way she was interacting with her dad, and I just saw the way she loved him, and I felt like I really wanted what she had. So I think I'm saying these two distinctions because I cannot relate and I can relate at the
But
same time.
that's not witchcraft behavior. That's what I'm saying. Jealousy,
I get
jealousy
your
is fine. Is when witchcraft is trying to undermine you or talk down to you or try to make you feel small,
that is
right?
the next point. Exactly. I'm like, I don't understand how people, I don't want to use girls, because I know boys too, and every human being
In
does it. Like,
Yeah.
marriage, that happens where ego sets in.
Marriage.
You are
exactly.
jealous
That's
of
what I
your
said
wife's
in
progression.
marriages.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
But
don't
anyway.
understand it. I'm truly, I believe everyone should think about it from this point of view that, like, yes, it might just be harder for you. I think Muneerah, you once told me, okay, I don't know if it's you, but I know my mom used to say that there's some things she can do and she will never get away with anything. My mom cannot get away with murder. Like, they'll
Me, I
catch
also
her immediately. She
I
says
think
it
I've told you
exactly.
I've told you multiple times too. Other people would do things, but if it's
Mhm.
me,
Yeah, I think
that's
you
when I'm
said
gonna
it
be nailed. They're gonna catch me. So
immediately.
I
And
can't do anything bad. I'm gonna be caught. I'm
and
not
I'm
that sneaky.
personally not like that. Yeah. But me too, I don't think I have, because I feel like everyone has their own luck. I'm not like that. I'm not someone that if something happens, like if they won't catch me. In fact, I think the camera won't spoil. You get my point? But that's because luck works. You get my point, to cover, and I don't know how to explain. I don't do anything criminal. I'm just saying, like, my luck runs that way now. And someone will now feel like, oh, this girl gets life easy, but it doesn't
Yeah.
work that way. I don't win lottery. I've played lotto how many times? 1 naira I've not won. Munira, the day we did the other game, Munira basically said that every single time she plays lotto, she wins. I seen the two
It's true.
distinctions about two different people and their locks. So my luck here is that, okay, I won't get in trouble. You get my point. Even if I get in trouble, it's not that serious. You get my point. That God is always there in every single thing. I'm not going to go there. You get, but Munira has her own luck in something else. Kenny, you have your own luck in something else. You understand? That it probably gets easier. So my point is
Yeah.
that girl that you're being envious of, like Munira, that girl that is envious of your
I
body
try to
or
make me feel
whatnot.
small. It's not maybe not my body. Like I
Exactly.
don't know. I didn't know what I had, but we should make
Uh,
comments to try and make me feel
the
small.
the funny thing about it is that there's something in her life that she's possibly even getting better
Yeah.
than you, but she would never acknowledge it because the
She no
envy that is closing her face.
no, she knew. She knew. Also, that was before I came to Australia after NYC, right?
Mm.
And then I was trying to get a job. And then I said, because she was leaving the company that she was working for. Then I said, okay, can you recommend me for this job, right? Because it's harder. Like
Mm.
it's easier when you know somebody in a company, right? So can just recommend you for a job. I'm not saying you should hire me, but if you're leaving a position, at least tell them about me. Let them interview me. If I'm not a good fit, that's fine, right? And then this girl looked me dead in the eye and said, no, she's not doing it. I said, why?
That's
No
witchcraft.
reason. No reason. Just no reason. She wasn't doing it for me. For context, again, like, I was nice to this person. I think to some extent, I'm a very nice person, right? And I was actually really nice. Like I said, you come to my house, eat my food, wear my clothes, I give you money, right? Every time. Oh, can you borrow me? Can you borrow me this? Like I'm always, I'm always there. And like you're always in my house. It's a safe space. You come, we eat, like we laugh, we joke, we talk and everything. But you can't.
So what would you say is the reason? Sorry to cut you
Anyway,
short.
I
So what
text
would
that.
you say
But
is
that's the
the reason?
babe.
Is it
I don't
jealousy?
know.
Is it just a personality thing? Is it
It's
No,
just
a
it's not. No, no,
wickedness?
personality
no, no,
thing.
no, no, no.
I
It's not
truly
because
believe it
because
is.
our other friends, she's good with them. Do you understand? Like she would do things for them. But when it came to me personally, like when it came to me, nothing. She did not want to do anything for me. She would talk down on me, try to make me feel small, do this, do that, to the point where even the job,
Why
right?
is that
Even
they
the job,
always do
and
that
then
though?
again, and then but she was leeching off me. She wanted things from me. Yeah. Anyway, so she got a job at the bank, right? And then she was like, oh, because then they will tell you like meet your target, like bring 1 million for this to open an account like that. And she came to ask me if my parents could do it for her. I just looked at her.
Say
I just
no.
looked at her. I said, no, I said, I don't know. I don't think they will. I don't think they will. So, oh yeah, like babe, now please. I said okay, and I went home. I didn't tell anyone anything, right? Because then I told my sister, so I started to like pick up on things, right? You want to leech off me, you want to mooch off me, right? And use my own things, right? But you talk down on me, right? You do all of these things. You were leaving a job that you could not even, and I begged you. I begged, right? You told me no, straight dead in the eye. But when it came to my own things, you wanted my own things, right? You wanted my own money. You wanted my own
She
parents'
wants to
help,
be here.
right? You wanted everything from me. Not that your parents cannot help you. I don't know whatever relationship you and your parents have, right? Because again, her parents are well to do. Do you understand? But for some reason, maybe they don't give her enough money. I don't know. But I think that she was more independent. But for me, my dad would give me, I still had like a lot of monetary security, right? So at some point I never lacked money, right? So, and I think she sort of maybe caught on to that, but she wanted me to help her every time.
Okay, hi guys. So yes, to end the conversation about having jealous people around you, I'm just going to give advice to two people: the jealous person and the one that is being jealous of.
Jealousy and
Jealous
jealousy.
of. Yeah. English is kind of hard, So technically, I'm going to start from the easier one. Someone that has friends that you have to notice that people are jealous of you. You understand? In a relationship, marriage, or friendship, whatever dynamics you're in, you need to get out of that situation. Again, you cannot live in a den of snakes and not be beaten. It's not possible unless even if you don't have poison. You understand? You're going to get beaten in a sense that save yourself that mental stress and all that hoopla and just get out of whatever situation that's in. That's my advice to you. Then if you're the one that is jealous of people, again, jealousy is something that is natural. You get it's not a sin per se. It becomes a sin when you start tormenting the other person you're jealous of. You understand?
When you start
And
doing
I truly
witchcraft.
believe exactly. So the thing is that before you get to that position or that self, recognize that thing you're jealous of about the other person. You get then divide it. Can I do something about it? Can I work towards this thing and become let me say you're jealous of their person's academic qualifications or something. You understand? I don't know, go to school or whatnot. I don't know what I'm advising you for. You get if like me now, I made a comment earlier that I was kind of jealous of my friend's father. I cannot raise my father from the dead. I recognized it. I moved on. When I knew it was not possible, I moved on. You get like I don't have a father. I don't have a father. I cannot do anything about it. You understand? And I moved on from it. Anyway, Sha, to move on and let my other co-host talk. My own is that everyone has a destiny. You get everyone has their own pathway in life. Some of the pathways are easy. God made it very balanced. You understand? It's just that some people's easier lifestyle might just look easier, but it's not really easy. It comes with complications. You understand? So my point is recognize that fact, and when you realize that, you walk on your own. Just look at your own straight and narrow way. Work on yourself. Be the better version of yourself, and you see that you see the best as a normal human being. I don't envy anybody because I don't know the baggage you're carrying. As my own baggage, even if it's big on me, I can carry it. I'll carry my own as I go. I don't want your baggage. And so that's my advice. So you guys can advise them.
From my own point, from my own POV,
Paul.
her POV. All I'm going to say is do not be a witch. If you don't like somebody, don't be friends with them anymore. You know, life is not hard, right? And we don't have to make it complex. If you catch yourself finding out that you hate your friend, whatever, because that's happened to me before and it's quite painful. So for whatever reason, you're in a friendship that you do not like that person, exclude yourself, right? You don't want to see the person grow, right? You are demeaning the person. You got to a point where you are demeaning the person, you're making the person feel small and that means you don't like that person. Let that person go, right? And if you still want to like him, you are sort of leeching off that person, right? You're a witch. I need deliverance in church. My own is that you have to recognize that you're a witch. There's nothing wrong in it because it's accountability.
There's something wrong in it.
Take account into the fact that, yes, I am a witch, but God, I don't want to be a witch forever. How do I do deliverance to deliver myself from this witchcraft? Right? And then if you used to go and talk to your pastor, if you're a Christian, your imam, or your mother, Mom, I am a witch. Sometimes even your mom is a witch too. So that might not even work. Right? The best bet I would advise you is go to a pastor, right? Or go and see a psychologist and be like, I am a witch. Please deliver me. But while you're doing the witchcraft deliverance, that your friend that you're doing evil to, just your friend, just
Why can't the friend? I don't understand. They tie the friend down. Why can't the friend walk away?
Babe, because
give advice for the
other one.
Oh, okay.
Calm down.
Sorry.
I'll give you advice
because
for
you see, you're
advice
speaking
for
as if they tie the. I'm for the pro witch
for
now.
the,
What I
for
understand.
for the witch, go for deliverance. If it's psychologist, you go for. If it's deliverance on mountain. But the first step, I'm trying to say, the first step is accountability. You know, I am
Sure.
accounting with the fact that I am a witch, right? And I want to change my ways because you have to change your ways, right?
Yeah.
It's not good to be a witch. You cannot be a witch forever. You cannot be a witch
100%.
forever. Now, for you that they are doing witchcraft towards, once you smell that is any form of witchcraft, what do? You don't even talk. Nothing. Ghost. Just ghost. In fact, you don't even need to block. You don't need to block. Let them text you. Let them be like, babe, let's go somewhere to do that. Read it and don't reply. By the time you do it twice or 3 times, they'll get the hint and they'll stop talking to you. So that way, you've cut off yourself from that person. Right? If you want to block them, you can block them from everywhere. Block them on Instagram, TikTok, WhatsApp. Because when I want to block, I block people well. Even I block people, I block somebody on Instagram, WhatsApp, emails. I told you, emails. LinkedIn. I went and everywhere that I know that you can smell me because you can send emails to me and it's come to me. So I have to block you on that email so that you never need to reach me at all. So if you are the person that is doing the witchcraft too, I've given you advice. Block them everywhere. Okay? So help everybody. Amen. Stay toxic. But you as a witchcraft person, you're already toxic. You're too toxic. Go and detox.
Okay. Thank you for that very dramatic advice.
You're welcome.
So for the jealousy, for the person at the receiving end, first of all, it's important for you to know yourself, understand your values. Okay, don't look for people's validation, basically, because when you are vulnerable to that you tend to just accept crap.
Yeah.
There was another word in my head right now, but I swapped it with crap. Yeah. So the advice is just to know who you are, right? And if there's anyone within your space or your circle that does not align with who you are, your values, that only brings you down, that only gets you sad or upset, walk away. But it's only people that feel that if they walk away from that friendship, they would not have anyone around them again. It's better to be no. Yeah. So it's better to be on your own, happy, healthy, peace of mind, than to be around people that only bring negativity and bad vibes. So that's my advice for the person on the receiving end.
The jealousy.
Now the jealouser.
The
our
witch.
our witches and wizards. This life is too short.
Yeah.
Way too short.
Way too short to be wicked, to be mean, to hold grudges, to try to bring people down. Ask yourself, when I'm long gone, what will people remember me for? Is it my witchcraft?
Mm-hmm.
If you are happy to be known for horrible things, then yeah, enjoy. If not, change. Yeah,
Change,
just be good. Just be good because
change.
this
Because
life is short and yeah, a good name is better. They say I don't know how true that is, but a good name
I
they say is
beg.
better than riches. I think
You
riches.
don't even have to necessarily go for a good name. Just be,
Just
because
be a
to
normal
me,
human being.
I mean, you don't even
You
have
will
to be
not
Normal,
normal.
die.
Normal
don't
is
be normal human
overrated.
beings though. How do you
You
define
will,
normal human beings?
do you want to know what's good? That's even
Exactly.
true. Just
Be
don't be.
good.
I've said it already. I've said it already. You don't have to be good. Just to be a witch.
Just be good. Be nice to
Exactly.
people.
Don't kill
Don't dish out.
people.
Don't give
Don't
what
let
you will not
whatever your
accept.
Don't
toxicity
have to
affect
accept.
people around you.
Just don't be a witch. That's all. All this shalaye people are doing, you have to take too much. These people are witches. Just don't be a witch, okay? But you need to. You're a
No,
bad
but
person.
really though, I don't want you to
You're
be
a
a
bad
witch
person.
forever. I don't want you to be a witch forever. I truly
But that's why I
believe
said
that you
they
should.
should go for deliverance now. That's what I said.
Oh
So
yeah,
that they will not be
do
a witch
that. Go for
forever.
deliverance. What like Muneerah says.
Yeah.
And recognize that the fastest way to realize yourself for you to go to deliverance, realize that there's nothing to be jealous of anybody. Trust me. Really, there's nothing. There's really nothing anyone has that's better than what you have. It might look better, but it's really not better.
I mean, I
Because
disagree. Like,
even
it could be better, but like everyone
not
has their own.
really.
Like you've said that because everyone has their own race, right? Everyone has their own
Exactly.
destiny. Do you understand?
Mhm.
Right. So just do your thing, and to be honest, if somebody's like success is sort of bothering you so much, just like it's okay for you to
Stop
like
looking.
stop look and or not be friends with them anymore. Like leave them alone. You know how
Exactly.
you
Check
know how
your
they will
own.
say like you know how they will say like if you check Instagram and like you keep seeing people like buying cars and all of that, and then you are there like you've been working hard, and you don't have that kind of money, and people just block them off. So if you don't see them, and then you'll not really think about it, right? Even you as a witcher, protect yourself from those kind of because the only way that the only way that you bring out the witchness in you, right, is if you keep
Why your
looking
grandma
at what other
Consuming
people
it.
was
have.
like this?
I've
No, but
said my
it's
own.
true
I'm talking
though.
too much. I beg. I'm hungover. I've said my own. Um, go for deliverance. Like,
Mhm.
oh, take it from me. It's not. It's a bad thing to have. It's a bad trait and character to have. Anyway. Yes, guys.
And
That
all of
is.
you that stay in like Muneerah, sorry, I love you, Muneerah, but I stayed in that friendship way too long. You're not a three. And not three like THREE, like my Nigerian MC brothers and sisters say, three, like the three that grows on the ground. You don't have roots. The trees are not farming you. Move, will move. But yeah, that's it. We can
All right.
conclude now.
All right. Cool. Thanks, guys, for joining us on this episode.
What's the call to action for our audience?
Call to action is that for the audience is that you
Are you
the
a jealousy
jealouser.
or jealouser?
Jealouser. You the
Identify
jealouser.
yourself.
Identify yourself.
Do you need deliverance?
Exactly.
Identify
We have
yourself
a
in the
Exactly.
very
comment
good,
section and we'll pray for
yeah,
you.
Exactly.
true.
Exactly.
But you
I'm
can
Share
tell
trying
your
us your
to.
story.
stories too. I'm actually want to watch. Tell us your stories about a situation you've been in where you've either
Yeah.
been the jealousy or jealouser. It's
Yes,
quite
please write to
interesting
us.
because I truly want to understand people's point of view that actually are jealous of people. So if you're the jealous, I want to hear your story.
Yeah.
I want to hear other people's story too. But if you're jealous of someone, tell me the reason why. I want to read it personally. I know they will read it though, but me personally, I want to read it too. Sorry, you guys continue.
Writing to us. Let us know your jealous sad story. Let's know your witchcraft story. We're not going to judge you. All I'm going to say is that go for deliverance. It's not going to be more than that. You that they tied your kidney to somebody else because they are jealous of you and they demean you and put you down and want what you have. But because your kidney is tied to them, you cannot do anything because you came to this world with somebody, Abby. So you die with somebody, Abby. Leave that relationship. Don't say I did not do anything good thing for you. Leave. That's all I will say. Thank you
Yeah.
very much for coming to my tech talk.
So we've come to the end of today's episode. I
Yeah.
hope you guys have a wonderful day and
Same.
week ahead. And yeah, I love you. Please like, subscribe, and join our community. We want girlies like us that like the soft life and like giving side eye
Yeah.
to yeah.
No, it's
Bye.
not
Love
gossip,
you.
it's side eye. But
Side
anyway,
eye.
sign out. Peace.